Hello, how are you? Ask me. Fine, thank you. This is a very long lesson. Lesson 1.20 includes a great deal of review, and it's so long that I'm going to cut it in two parts, and you'll see two videos. This video, and then halfway through the lesson, another one. We're going to begin this video with a review of the verbs you've learned up to this point. I think there are a total of 20, maybe 21 that you should know at this point. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I will say the word and you do the gestures with your hands. So you use your hands. Here we go. Go. What's go? Show me what go is with your hands. Go. Right. Go. That's right. Talk. What's talk? Talk. Talk. Good. Meet. Meet. Come. Come. Yeah, come. That's right. Let's see. Know. What's know? Like I know the person. No, that's right. And see. What is see? See. See. Good. Let's see. How about hear? Hear. Hear. That's right. Walk. Walk. And leave. What's leave? Leave. And stay. 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 Good. Before stay, what do we have? It was open. No, go out. What's go out? Go out. Right. Go out. And open. Open. That's right. And then the other verbs, which are a little older. Let's continue with those. Put. What's put? Put. Put. Take. Take. That's right. And how about watch? Watch. Good. And like. 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 Eat. Eat. Prepare. Prepare. Say or tell. What's say or tell? Say or tell. And wash. Wash. And make or do. Make or do. I skipped listen. What's listen? Listen and live. Good, live. Okay, I'm going to change the order a little bit. And what I want you to do this time is I want you to say the word. So you say the word. I'll do the gesture with my hands. Okay? What's this? Right, make or do. Good, make, do. How about this? No, And listen, good. What's this? Live, Talk, that's right. And meet, good. Pew. Go, that's right. Wash, Say, and what's this? See, What's this? Come, good. Prepare. Eat, that's right. And let's see, how about, what's this? Hear, and walk, good. What's that? Like, good. And let's see, how about goodbye? Leave, that's right. Stay, very good. Open, Watch, that's right. And then, what's that? Go out. Take, and the opposite? Put, okay, good. Of the new verbs that you've just learned, starting with open until go, do you think you really understand what they mean? Let me show you a PowerPoint presentation that should help clarify by presenting those verbs in a different context. Here we go. Okay, here we see the verb opens. He opens something. The man opens the door. He opens the door and the girl watches. She watches. And in the next picture, the dog. The dog opens a present. A Christmas present, I assume. And after it opens the present, it receives its present, its toy. That's to open also. Open. Okay. Go out. This is go out. The man goes out of his apartment. And this man also goes out of his house. He goes out of the house. He walks to the car. He enters the car. And he goes to work. That's to go out. He goes out of his house. This is stay. 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 And the girl stays in the house, in the apartment. Oh, and this poor little dog, stays also. It stays in its cage. This is a cage. A cage. It's kind of like a jail. Let me out. Let me out. Huh? The little dog wants to play, but it can't go out. The dog stays in its cage. Here we have leave. Leave. The man leaves his apartment. And this man, that's me, this man says goodbye. He says goodbye and he leaves. I don't know where he's going, but he's probably going to town. And here we have walk. Walk. We see that the man here, he walks on the sidewalk. That's a sidewalk. And here we see the man and the woman, they walk on the bridge. A bridge, here they're walking on the bridge. A bridge is a structure or a passageway that goes over a river or over the railroad. That's a bridge. And so the couple, they walk on the bridge. Here we see hear, to hear. And the man, he hears his son. His son calls, Dad, and he hears the boy. And here we see this man, he hears the airplane. That's an airplane. An airplane. An airplane has turbines. Those are called turbines. And they make a sound like as they prepare for the plane to leave the jetway. And the man hears the noise of the turbines, the turbine engines. This is the verb to see, and he sees the boy. Now he sees the boy. It's his son. And this is a picture I took this summer. I see the deer. Well, it's a fawn. Do you know what a deer is? A deer is an animal that runs in the woods and unfortunately in the roads. And the baby of a deer is called a fawn. Well, this summer, I see this fawn in our yard, and I took this picture. I take the picture of the fawn when I see the fawn eating pears in our yard. This is know, to know. And he knows the boy. He says, David. He knows the boy. It's his son. And here, I don't know this man. I don't know this man. I don't know if his name is Mike or William or Charles or George. I don't know who he is. So that's to know. I don't know this man. This is come. 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 And here we see that David comes to his father. He comes. To come is to walk toward the person who calls you. And this is a very happy picture. This is a picture of my parents, my father and my mother, and my wife with two of our children when we lived in France. And every year, my parents would come and visit us, or my wife's parents would visit us, and they would go from the United States. They'd leave the United States, and they would come to France. That's to come. Those were always very happy times. Here we have meet, the verb to meet, and we see that the father and the boy, they meet. And in the same way, this is a strange picture, to meet. These are two pirates, And these two, do you understand a pirate? I don't have any silverware here with a knife, but what can I use? My glasses, I suppose. Arr, arr. The two pirates meet during a concert and they have a duel. This is talk. Talk. Sometimes we say speak, but when we talk about languages, we say this is speak or talk. But when we talk about languages, we say speak. I speak English. I speak French. Here the father talks with his son. And this is a picture from a couple years ago. This is I right here with my exchange brother from France, Jean-Marcel. And we're talking right here next to, as you can see, Niagara Falls. So I am talking to Jean-Marcel. I'm probably speaking in French. And this is last of all, go, go. And here you see that David and his father, they go to school. And here we see that this man, he goes to the house. He goes to the house. All right, we're inside lesson 1.20, and you see there's a test at the end of this lesson. The first section simply has the video that you're watching right now. The second section asks you to repeat and to review the verbs from open to go, but we've already done that, so let's move on. In section 3, here we're practicing the formation, the conjugation. I open, you open, he opens, she opens, you open, of the verbs that I have recently learned. And this is a section worth doing. You see this picture right here, listen. This is maybe the most important picture in this section. You need to listen and listen to the verbs conjugations. Now in English, the conjugation of a verb, the formation of a verb, is not very difficult in the present simple tense. Open, go out, stay. I open, I go out, I stay. You open, you go out, you stay. There's not much to remember, to understand here. But, very important, he and she, we call that the third person singular, and who cares? When the he is the subject or she is a subject, we say goes, or in this case opens, goes out, stays. We add the sound z, or after certain letters, s, either s or z. In all of these cases, it's z. He opens. He goes out. He stays. She opens. She goes out. She stays. And so let's just try and review a little bit, or just practice together, the formation of these verbs when I is the subject and he, when you is the subject and then she. Okay? So we'll start with the very first one right here. So we have open, open. How do you say this right here? Is it I open? Is it I opens? Which is it? Right, I open. You. Say it, say it. You open, that's right. He opens. She. Right, it's she opens. So whenever we talk about herself, there is no z, no. When I talk to someone, to one person, or to two, or to many people, there is no z sound, no, okay? When I speak to someone, you see this picture over here, formally, well, in English, there's no difference. This is you, and this is you. In other languages, there's a difference. And so there's no z when I want to say, you open the door. I don't say z, okay? But when I talk about people, he or she or it, an animal, like a dog or a cat, or like that fawn, I would say, it opens. Or let's take a more common verb when we're talking about an animal. Let's say eat, the verb to eat. I would say, I eat, you eat, but it eats. I say he for a boy, she for a girl, and it for a thing or for an animal. So, he opens, she opens, it opens, or it eats, for example. Okay, let's try the next verb here. The verb, let's go down a little farther and pick an easier verb which doesn't have a preposition with it. Let's just say walk. We'll take the verb walk, okay? How do I say this? How do I communicate this idea? What is it? Say it. Yes, I walk. Very good. What's this right here? Right, he walks. Very good. What's this right here? You walk. Okay, and this right here? She walks. And let's talk about this animal right here. Right, it walks. It walks. Okay, let's try, let's see. The verb to come. Come, okay, come. Come. How would I say this right here, talking about the boy? Yes, he comes. Good. With the z sound. He comes. You. You come. Talking about this animal here. It comes. Good. How about I? I come. Good. And then you. What's you? You come. That's right. So that's what this section deals with. And I'm going at this point now move on to the section, the last section here we'll deal with in this video about nouns that you have already learned up to this point. And just to ask you to repeat them after me, and then we'll work on their plural forms. Okay, repeat. Television. We also say TV, so repeat that too. TV. I watch television or I watch TV. You can say it either way. Okay, repeat. Bus. House. Radio. Country. Good. Laundry. Train. Candy. Sandwich. Fish. Sports. Classical music. Cereal. Apartment. Car. Animals. Now notice, one animal, two animals. Remember, the plural is formed with the sound z or s, depending upon the last consonant. Animals. Good. Dishes. Okay, one dish, two dishes. Right. City. Repeat. Repeat. City. Homework. Vegetables. Movie theater. Meal. Okay, now we get to the plurals again. And if this is one meal, this is three, what? How do you say that? That's right, meals. Breakfast, repeat, breakfast. And now the plural, what's that? Breakfasts, that's right. Repeat, lunch. Lunches. Dinner. Dinners. Hamburger. Hamburgers. Pizza. Pizzas. Ice cream cone. Ice cream cones. Dog. Dogs. Cat. cats. Okay, that's enough for this first video in this lesson, since this is a long lesson. And I would ask you simply to go back now and to study these previous sections. So you review the verbs and then listen to the forms or the conjugations of those verbs and say them. And then last of all, try to say these words like television and then click and listen to see if you're saying them correctly. And then I'll see you again in the second half of this lesson. Goodbye.